a veteran, active military, or a VA-friendly realtor? Well, I have a really cool tip that I just learned about. If you've seen some of my past videos, I've talked about seller credit, where the seller at the closing table in today's market is willing to give the buyer credits out of their sale proceeds. In that last email, I talked about how the VA guidelines talked about how there was a 4% max amount that you were able to get from a seller. Me and my lender partner actually recently found out in the VA guidelines allowing you to get even more than 4% in seller credits. So I actually was just able to negotiate a great deal for one of our clients and just got their conditional loan approval. We have a sale price of $700,000 with $40,000 in seller credits. That's just over 5.7% in seller credits. And you want to know how to do this? Shoot us a DM. We are super happy to share the secrets.
It's how do you respond when things go bad? Because that's when true character is shown, right? Not when the going is great. I do believe loyalty is a bit conditional. I think it is a fair exchange of value at the end of the day, whether it's in a relationship or it's in business. And what I mean by that is this: if I'm in a relationship with a woman and if she's doing all the heavy lifting, she's doing the providing, she's doing the cleaning, she's doing the cooking, she's doing everything, and I'm doing nothing, do you think she deserves my loyalty? I'm sorry, the other way around. It's a fair exchange of value. I have to do something for her. And the same rules apply in business. At the end of the day, and I tell my people this all the time, the moment I stop adding value into your life, you should bounce. You should leave. And you know what that does? That holds me accountable to making sure I'm consistently learning, reading, coming to events like this so I can go back, take notes, and share with my people.
Single family home sales from 700 to right under $1 million, right? Accounted for 36% of the month's transactions. Majority of those taking place in Eva. In the condo market, sales volumes increased at a higher price.
I believe that high school, going into college is continuing to be marketed aggressively and pushed aggressively, primarily because of the substantial amount of student loan debt owned by the government. If you knew how easy it was to make money without schooling, you wouldn't go. Baby boomers at age 40 had 21% of the wealth. The next generation had 14. The current millennial generation, I think it's Gen Z is in the middle, right? And then the millennials have 4% at 40. At 40 years old, millennials have 4% of the total wealth of the country, compared to 21% 2 generations ago. In my opinion is they're so buried in debt, they can't invest in assets. Wealth is not just cash. They can't take risks, they get stuck, they can't invest, they can't evolve, they can't grow. And so all of that to be said is we're going in a direction where school's gonna have to get more expensive because less people are going in. While less people are going into the trades, those costs are gonna go up. It's going to become unaffordable to survive.
Looking to pivot in another construction trade. I'm currently a GC. I have a 1099 helper that is trying to convince me to get into roofing, soffit, and fascia. I don't think it's best to go in the direction of someone else's. What do you think?
The answer is incredibly subjective to the individual, but like it's hard to say what he should or shouldn't do because everybody said what's right for one person might be wrong for somebody else, and what's wrong for somebody else might be right for you. And so I've always been a proponent, though, of selling what your crew is best capable of doing. You and I have talked about that. That's a big common theme when I talk about qualifying and identifying who your target client should be or target project should be. I've always been big on what is your crew great at? What resources or assets do you have access to? Go sell that.
I did what you just were talking about. I do new construction, but I still get tons of leads for remodels and this and that. And so there's a long time I was getting, a big concrete job every other week. And so my main concrete guy I trusted, we built kind of not a partnership, but I said, hey man, I'll sell you these jobs. I'm going to take 10% off the top and sell the job to you or whatever.
As the first class, I was surprised at what I was able to do. And I was tired, of course, but I was surprised that, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do more. And I think the biggest takeaway was these coaches are not going to let me slack up. That's the accountability I need. And that's why I knew I wanted to come back, because the second time I came back was a whole lot easier because of that. that was the one thing I was missing, was accountability.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is that as a buyer, you have the power to choose any agent you want to work with. No, you don't have to choose the agent that you just randomly walked into an open house and met, and they shook your hand and gave you a card and they're like, haha, you're mine now. You don't have to use them. You don't have to use the agent that your best friend of the city that you're moving to. You don't have to use the agent that they use just because they told you to. Point is, you can choose whoever you want to use, whoever you're most comfortable with. All right? Look, you should be using the agent or team you are the most comfortable with, the person that you can connect with, who has the most local knowledge, and who will genuinely work with you to get the best results and look out for your own best interests. Don't worry. This is your call. This is your purchase. But at the same time, we won't let you make a terrible decision. We're here to look out for your own best interests.
Welcome to TrueShine Oil Management. Our mission is clear: to be the pioneer, innovating, and environmentally responsible solution that engage frying process while actively reducing the ecological impact of our client operations. We believe that sustainability and efficiency can go hands in hand. Our innovation solutions are designed to do just that. By using cutting-edge technology, we help our clients reduce waste, save energy, and operate at the highest level. At TrueShine Services, we don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk. We are a steward of our greener future, and we take that responsibility serious. So, join us at TrueShine Oil Management, where each action we take, every solution we provide, is a step toward a more environmentally conscious food service industry. Contact us today and be part of the change. TrueShine Services, we care about our world. The number one priority is to be safe. Carlos Tavares here.